through.
You get the home section with that?
That's on Thursday. What do you want the home section for?
Me and the wife were thinking about moving.
Young Samuel never mentioned you were married.
Oh yeah, it's been about 6 months now. We've been living with her mother, you see, but we want to move, get our own independence and all that.
Right. Yeah, I swear your brother never mentioned it. What's her name then?
Carol.
Pretty, is she? Yeah, bet she is. Right, stunner, mate. It's your first time then?
Yeah.
So, did your wife work then?
Kind of. She's a trainee hairdresser.
Hairdresser?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got to work and all, you know. Well, I've got to if we're going to get this house.
So, young Jason, husband to an hairdresser, made you choose this profession?
So he got me this. He thought I could handle it.
Did he now?
See, I haven't got many qualifications.
Do you know what you've got to do?
Yeah.
Does your wife know?
I'd be stupid. She cut my nuts off if I knew I was doing this.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
What about your wife? Does she know what you...
Son.
Sorry. About 15:15.
It's taking its time. Should have finished by now.
Mr. Hull?
Gary.
Gary?
Yep.
Well, I know what we're doing here, the job, you know. I've seen it in films and that. But I don't know exactly what we're doing.
You mean the science of it?
Yeah.
Come with me.
Where are we going?
You want to cut that inside, it's not good for you.
Smoking.
I never understood the attraction. It's filthy. Don't come out of my account. Anyway, what have you today? Here, done at the house.
What's that?
Fag ends. Look, if you're smoking outside, then you're doing what you're not meant to, ain't you? And if you chuck a disused bag in the bush, unprofessional. They can use that.
Okay.
The police, evidence. Saliva off your lips, left on the end.
Well, they could trace that back to me.
It's the start. Look, if they have one piece of evidence, they have something to go on. If you do something at another job, they can link you. And they discover a link between the targets. Before you know it, they discover a link to you. Or worse.
Worse?
Yeah, they come after the boss. An unacceptable circumstance.
How could that be worse than me getting nicked?
If the boss goes down, all that work, haven't we? This lot don't have a pension plan, son. And if they know you're out of work because of you...
Right.
And if you can convince them not to kill you, then you do 10 to 15 years, and you've got the boss on your back.
Right.
You can't get complacent. You cannot cut corners. You have to deal with everything. You've got to check, you've got to double check, and when that's done, you check everything again.
Right.
We are, my son, the forgotten chain in the process. You've heard of cause and effect, right?
Yeah.
Right. Our job is to eradicate both. You got that?
Right. Okay. What's the job today, then?
Never ask questions, son. Just accept things the way they're presented to you. And if you start to ask questions, then you start to form opinions. Then you bring your own politics into it. And that can cloud your judgment. But, because this is your first time, then there is another lesson to be learnt in all of this. Then I'll tell you.
Another lesson?
Yeah, well this one's important, so you better listen. Now, I know you're happily married to young Carol, but you're a young man, and young men have an Achilles heel for a pretty face.
Gary, I think
No,
that...
yes, I'm serious. You better listen, son. No, you better listen, because this geezer today, he didn't, right?
What do you mean?
Do you know Mr. Davis?
Yeah. I think so. He works with Mr. Small.
Mr. Small is the boss. Davis is his right hand. Well, they've been friends for years. The closest of close. Until Davis got too close. No, not to Mr. Small, but to little Miss Small. His daughter, Katie.
Boss has a daughter.
Yeah, well, family's important to this crowd. Associates, so they come and go, don't they? They can grass on you, but family never. Yeah, boss certainly loves his family. Especially little Katie. She's his little angel. She's about 20 now. Still his little girl. He still wants to keep her pure, you know. He'll kill anyone or anything to protect her. Davis, he took advantage. He forgot that. He's been seeing her secretly.
Well, he's been sleeping with her.
No. Everything but. But the boss, he wants to keep her pure. He wants to give her away on her wedding night.
What's this Davis like?
He's a womaniser. Fucks him, and he fucks off, doesn't he? Not the sort of bloke the boss wants marrying his little girl. Well, you know, he's had verbals, man-to-mans, all that sort of stuff. None of it worked. So the boss put a contract out on him. The result of which, we are here to clean up.
So he's dead?
Yeah, well, he should be fine now. It's taking his time, right?
What makes you think he's still in there?
Well, he'll contact me when he's finished, won't he?
Who's he? The Hickman?
A bloke called Michael. Don't know too much about him. Well, we move in different circles, you know. That'll be him now. Time to get going. See, son? This is what happens when you touch what you're not meant to. You alright, lad? You know, you think you have a strong stomach for this kind of job? You'd be right, of course. We deal with the rubbish that the scum of society don't want anymore. Vagrants that fall from the path. Now, you need to learn. That's what happened here. It's nothing compared to the pure white wrath that rains down on others. I've seen things that have been practically biblical. And one day, we'll have to clean up afterwards as well. Ain't nothing you can do but accept it.
Cheers.
Just remember, it's not a hobby. It's a job. And you get paid a handsome fee for your services. Right. Now the most important thing in this job is the source. Not the man who did it, but the man who ordered it. In this case, the boss, Mr. Small. Now, we must be protected from the law at all costs, because all this can link back to him, right? So there's some things we need to do. First of all, we need to get rid of the body. Second of all, we need to clean up in here a bit. Third of all, get rid of the murder weapon. Then look for any other bits of evidence. Key areas are the bedroom, living room, okay? Because we've got to leave this place immaculate, as if nothing ever happened.
Right.
And Don't touch anything, even if you're wearing gloves.
What about the tea?
A one-off, don't worry about that. I'll sort it out.
Okay.
The first thing we need to do is get rid of the body. So what I want you to do is go to the bedroom and get some bed sheets. Don't take the sheets off the bed. See if you can find a spare set.
Right.
Jake, gloves.